Team USA is in a ridiculous position, but not a desperate one. Let's take a look at why Team USA is failing in this year's Olympics. Training camp in Las Vegas was 2 weeks of wild emotional swings. Doug Collins set the stage by recounting the tale of the life-changing fallout after the loss in the 1972 Olympics. Then, 2 losses in exhibition games right out of the gate. Another game was cancelled as a precaution, losing 1 player to a coronavirus infection, 1 more to injury, and 2 temporarily after they went into health and safety protocols. 1 player added less than 48 hours before going to Japan, and to practice with just 6 healthy players, not having any idea when the 3 finals players might arrive and what sort of role they can play right away. It was pretty much chaos. Never before has an Olympic team had to manage the bountiful absurdity Team USA faces: an ongoing pandemic, plus the rigid protocols required, the residual effects of a brutally compressed schedule, and the quarter of the roster having exactly 0 practice time with the rest of the team. All as Team USA prepares for an important pool play opener against France, a team filled with NBA talent that beat the United States back in 2019. Quote, "I've not seen anything like this," said Coach Greg Popovich, who has seen just about everything in his storied career. "We've gone over lots of scenarios, but we haven't figured it out yet, that's for sure," he said. When the Americans' charter plane landed in Tokyo, there was 8 players on it, just 8. One of them, JaVale McGee, hasn't even taken part in a formal practice, and let's be honest, he doesn't really deserve to be on this team. Zach LaVine was back in Vegas in stupid health and safety protocols, though he was able to join the team by Thursday. Popovich said the team wasn't expecting Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, and Jrue Holiday to arrive until Saturday, though even that wasn't uncertain. But they're needed, with Team USA showing considerable weaknesses and a lack of conditioning. Getting 3 players who are in shape and who just came off of a long final series, even if they're likely exhausted, could prove vital. It's tempting to assume this team's mission to capture a 4th consecutive gold medal is pretty cursed. In reality, though, that isn't the case. This team, as always, is loaded with high-end talent and is one of the best shooting teams the Americans have ever assembled. Though there were precious few impressive moments in their exhibition schedule, there were still indicators of how potent they could be. Kevin Durant, who is the biggest weapon in the entire tournament, went through the 4 exhibition games at which seemed like less than full speed, yet still averaged 16.3 points a game, shooting 40% on 3-pointers. Durant was a terror at the 2016 Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, shooting an unconscious 58% on 3-pointers. When Durant committed to play in Tokyo, the American status as heavy favorites was cemented, with Popovich joking that he wanted to kiss him. Even with all the drama of the run-up, if Durant stays healthy, this team has an unmatched edge. Playing in his 4th major tournament for Team USA, Durant isn't showing much stress. Quote, "I feel like these last 2 weeks were straight practices for us," Durant said. "Even though we had games, it was still practice time." Damian Lillard, for his part, shot 44% on 3-pointers in Vegas and averaged 17 points in 29 minutes per game. LaVine shot 41%. Even without Bradley Beal, who had to withdraw, nearly every player on this roster is a threat from deep. Despite some sluggish play and clear rhythm and timing issues, Team USA's 3-point shooting as a team was better than that of the 2016 squad that smashed numerous offensive records. The top end of this group, even without the firepower from the trio of Booker, Middleton, and Holiday, still pretends a team comparable to the gold medal winners from the past 3 Olympic Games. Its hole is size, which was sacrificed for shooting and playmaking. Popovich preferred versatile big men such as Bam Adebayo and Draymond Green, who can set up shooters and switch on defense, the epitome of modern ball. But opponents found Team USA's weakness and absolutely exploited it, as the Americans were out-rebounded by an average of nearly 7 rebounds per game. That's a lot, and often got trounced in paint scoring. But it's Team USA, they should be good. This is why, despite calls for another perimeter playmaker such as Trae Young when roster spots opened, the US went with an athletic rim defender in JaVale McGee. It didn't hurt that McGee had won 2 titles with KD and Draymond Green on a team that is lacking chemistry, and it was an unusual pick to be sure, but did fill a need that the team saw it had. There's no getting around the cohesion issues. The team had a grand total of 6 practices before going overseas. The American players will have moments when they look lost and disjointed, especially as they face teams with years of experience playing together. This was particularly glaring, for example, in a loss to a veteran Australian team. But the Americans want for nothing and need nothing, as they are the rightful favorites. Expectation of victory, even if it's not in resounding fashion, are warranted, and especially so after watching them rally to defeat World Cup champion Spain in the final exhibition game that they had. After going through the past 2 NBA seasons, where disruption and discomfort became the norm, Team USA might actually be unusually prepared for the potential complexities that remain. Quote, "We understand that these are just unique circumstances," Jason Tatum said. Quote, "It's a bunch of new guys just trying to figure this all out and play with each other. I think each game, each day, each practice, we started to get more and more comfortable individually and with one another. So time will tell. Will Team USA win the entire championship? comment down below your thoughts. And thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Athletic Avenue, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.